Hi guys, how are you today? I hope everybody are doing fine despite all worldwide quarantine. I changed my look. I think I look much more feminine with lighter color of hair. What do you think? Since we launched this YouTube channel not so long time ago, this is a right time to share a little bit of our story. How exactly we found out that deprivation of sleep is working so well on self-development, on development of your life, on the point that you are living your life and following your dreams and your desires, not paying attention to the thoughts of others, to other opinion. Me and my sister, we have always been engaged with different activities. We were working a lot on different projects, and we are living in a beautiful place. Monaco is fabulous. I can even show you around one day if you wish. This is an amazing place to be inspired. The climate is fantastic. People are just amazing, and it's a place to be if you want to find your realization. Once I met one of our Russian-speaking clients, and she told me that when she lost inspiration in life, she decided to move to Monaco to get some good inspiration for further movements. And I'm totally agree with her, because this is the most expensive place to live, actually. And everything is beautiful here and very special. And being living here is not possible to be unhappy. It's impossible, honestly. We were in media business. We had magazine, glossy magazine, and we were organizing beauty pageant, Miss the Glam Monaco International. But at one point it stopped because of the virus, of coronavirus, which is understandable. I don't know, maybe we will restart it again next year or in 2022, 23, I don't know. We will see how it will go. So, looking on everything, one may think that the life of those girls is just a dream life. I was attending a lot of balls. I was attending the best events in the world. And it was really beautiful, to be a media person. But it was always a feeling which were chasing me and her, that we miss something, that it shouldn't be like this. Because when you are going for the event, or you are in the process of preparation, or you prepare your event, because we were organizing one of the biggest events in Monte Carlo once per year, this beauty pageant. When you are in the process, you are engaged with activity and you are busy, with organizing, and the aim is that to finish and rest, that it will finish and stop, and then maybe you have time to live after this. And also in the process of organizing of such big events, there are, a lot of money issues. And when you're working on it, it's now being more conscious and living another kind of life. I can say that it was like you are in negotiations I think it's it's in any business, and you can find yourself doing whatever to feel this. You can write me in comments if I'm not right, but this is the feeling, like something is coming, you know. So you negotiate with people, you in the process of signing contracts, but everything is very close. The result is very close, but it doesn't come to your hands. It's like you are staying in the middle of nowhere, and everything what you desire and everything what you want, it's flying around. Like really, it's flying around, but it doesn't come to you. And that was very strange, because every time we were launching a new project, there was so many opportunities. Like it was crazy, you know. It was like it was born to be successful. But at the end of the day, yes, it was working out, but in totally different way and with different results, which were not so fantastic and fabulous like it could be. And that was the question of what is going on, why it's like this. You know, when it happens once, it's okay. When it happens, you know, 2 times, it seems strange. When it's 3 or more times, you understand that it's, you know, it's like, it's not coincidence anymore. It's just like this. And in this point, you can't understand, or it's something wrong with you, or it's something wrong with people. So when we found ourselves with in those feelings, you know, in those, it's a kind of unsatisfaction from everything. We start to think how to manage it, you know, because yes, place is fantastic to live. We are successful girls, everybody knows us, and like in Monaco, I don't know who doesn't know me in Monaco, but then you realize that it's something else what you are looking for. It's not this. It can't be this. You know, this process when you're always doing work on mistakes which you have done in the past, and you are waiting for the future to come to do the same things, but in another way. And maybe when this future will come, and you will have opportunity to like to remake, to redo some things, you know, which you didn't do in the past, the life will become beautiful suddenly. But it's not like this at all. I will not be tired to repeat that the life is now. The life is not in the past and not about regretting about your past. And the life is not in the future. The life is now. The life is today. And a very tiny quantity of people caught it already, and they try to follow this lifestyle, you know, enjoying the life today. Because our brains, not brains, but our mind, it's working in particular way. It's making projections of the future, counting everything what had happened to you in the past. And then, of course, everybody having a lot of experience, you know, from past. But your mind will not show you full spectrum of opportunities, for the reason that he afraid that you will go so far that he wouldn't be able to control you. And this is the thing. So when we caught the idea, we start to search and we start to investigate even, I would say, yes, it was a big investigation on how we can, pass this condition, how we can move forward, how we can skip this mind things, traps, and all those things. And we bumped into some people, some information, which is not in internet. It's not so popular topic. It's not popular at all, I would say. Yes, and those people, they were in another part of reality. They were doing other practice, but deprivation of sleep, it was a consequences of those practices. So, and we decided to try. We decided to try because, we couldn't live the way we did it before anymore. And there was, there was decision between us that anyway, there is nothing to lose. So we can try and see how it's gonna go, because sleep deprivation practice is not dangerous. So it's not harmful for your life, it's not harmful for your brains. I think that the worst thing which could happen when you don't sleep is just you will fall asleep suddenly, and that's all. For maybe several hours. It's the worst. So we decided to try, and it was in February last year. And as we already were together engaged with some people who did other practice, like Bretorians, like vegans, like yogis, and all those kind of people, we decided to do it. They were Russian. They are actually Russian-speaking community. So we decided to show off this experiment to them. And there was a lot of up and downs, because first time we entered the sleep deprivation, we did it for 2 weeks. It was winter, it was very cold outside, and in order not to fall asleep, we were going out at night, we were walking around Monaco, we were doing videos, we were trying to somehow wake up each other, it was like pushing each other, don't sleep, don't sleep. So it was horrible time, honestly. It was, I remember now how it was going, and I'm laughing, because now I understand that it wouldn't go like this forever. Then we stopped, we did a break, because it was too much for our psychological part of our psychology. But then at one point we start to sleep less. We start to make our 24 hours bigger. And for my sister, for example, it was very complicated to avoid sleeping for example, for 48 hours, and then sleep for a few hours, and then deprivate again. For me, it was quite easy. For her, it was complicated, and she started just to remove sleep at all. And then by April, she stopped to sleep, and me, I just stopped to do it with her, and we started to to practice it's with a more consciousness approach, because whatever practice you do in your life, it can't be done from the point of restriction. As soon as you restrict yourself in something, it doesn't matter in what, first of all, you will step back in some time in any way. Like in any way, it's not possible to restrict yourself and like control yourself all the time in order not to fall asleep, or in something else. You know, it's like in a diet. You need to lose weight, you go sit on diet, and then at some point you find yourself eating cake, like full cake with the spoon, because body will break if you do anything from the position of restriction. And other thing, when you start to do something from the position of interest, from the position to try, with understanding that yes, if you do step back, it's normal. If you do even big step, and even if you do 2 step backs, it's normal, and you allow yourself to fall, and it's also normal. There is no punishment. There is nothing. You do it for yourself. You do it because this is your experience, and you can do it the way you want. And you just follow yourself, you know, your abilities. And that's all. Not paying attention at others' opinion. When you switch your mind on this position, life turned down to up like you want. So it's a totally different story. And the most amazing thing about this practice is that you are not able to live not in the moment of now. It's impossible. You live now because you don't have yesterday and you don't have tomorrow. You know, for us now it's like, you know, because everybody have these cycles, like yesterday, today, tomorrow, yesterday, today, tomorrow. We follow this because we are working as well. We are following people because we live in a society which is not sleepless yet. And of course, those words are existing in our lives, but they are not touching our way of life. So they exist, but it's like they just exist, and that's all, you know. It's like I don't know. You know that the plane is flying in the sky, and that's all. So we know that if now I will do appointment with doctor, he will tell me tomorrow. It's more or less the same things. And when you live this way, when you arrive to this point, you just become happy because you start to feel world in a different way. You don't need to give yourself any kind of dopings which will rise up your mood or balance you, because you allow yourself to be in a different mood, in a different condition. You allow yourself to be yourself. For example, my life now, if I'm in a bad mood, or if I'm angry, or if I'm happy, doesn't matter what kind of emotions I feel now, I let myself to live it. Even if I feel bad, I leave myself to live it. I have right to feel bad or sad, you know, or I have right to be happy despite on people who might be unhappy around me. So I just became free from others' influence. And you know, there is so much, especially in US. I think I mentioned it before already. In US, there is a big problem that people are sitting on pills. And this is different kind of pills, like in the morning they take pills to wake up. In the daytime, they take a pill to maintain their more or less normal condition of mind, you know, and mood. For the night, they take Xanax or something strong to fall asleep. They force themselves to sleep. They force themselves to sleep, to fall asleep from the pill, which guarantee bad mood in the morning. And then you have to take another pill to rise up your mood. Don't you think, guys, that this is crazy? This is not logical at all. People have to live the way they want to live. You know, if you don't want to go to sleep at 10, you don't need to go to sleep. I mean, come on, who said that you're obliged to follow like a popular regime which coming we don't know from where. This is something crazy. This is really crazy. And then there is also a problem of like food, alcohol and drug addiction, because people are not happy. And everybody knows that alcohol removes pressure, that drugs rise up mood, and people fall to it, and they stuck to it, and they start to be addicted, and then they trying to heal themselves from it. So those processes, they're so crazy, and this is only because nobody wants to just place yourself in yourself and just enjoy of what is going on around. Doesn't matter if it's good or bad things. Don't you see, guys, that there is something wrong in the world from this point, honestly. So we also, with sleep deprivation practice, we also started to do food pauses. You know, I tried myself to be vegetarian, to be vegan. It was a super bad experience, and I wouldn't recommend to anybody to change their like food passion. But we do dry fasting time to time, like maybe a few times per month, you know. And the most amazing thing that when you don't eat and when you don't sleep, you are living. In this period of time, you are living. You're a functional person who can do everything, full of energy. And I don't know, the more we were trying, the more we fall into it, because it's really amazing, you know. Myself, I don't take any kind of pills anymore since long time, because I know that any pain, any bad mood, any bad situation, it will end. And if you won't overlive it, it will stay inside of you, and at one day it will break down your psychological part and your body in any way. Like, it's not avoidable. If you let yourself live it, and you understand that on every like bad, you know, bad situation or feeling or pain or whatever, behind of this feeling there is a huge resource of energy. Because as soon as you overlive it, this energy goes out, and this energy goes to realization of your dreams, of your aims, to bring in your life what you want. Because you let yourself to be yourself, overlive everything, and you are just ready, you know, you're just ready to accept in your life whatever you want, and then life start to bring you what you want. And this is the point. And yes, maybe it sounds somehow strange, but this is true. You know, like pregnant women. Some women are so afraid to give a birth that they do 300 types of anesthesia. And other women, vice versa, they prefer to give birth themselves. And they love it. After this process, they love it because it's like, you know, your body have feelings of orgasm, but it's not orgasm from sex. This is orgasm from life and from understanding of your own power, which is inside of you. Every person is very powerful. Every person is a Superman. It's true. As soon as we let ourselves to be a superheroes, we are superheroes. As soon as we remove those links, you know, to everything, that we depend on people, on relationships, on parents, on food, on drugs, on good weather, whatever. As soon as we remove it and let ourselves go, we just go, and we become so powerful. We become so free, and here, where all benefits are coming from all kinds of practices. And of course, I would tell you that those links, you know, this addiction to past, to future, fear for your future, never stop movement to do today, to do more and more and more, in order to be happy tomorrow, it destroys everything. It destroys relationships. It's my own experience. If you want, guys, I will share with you once my very bad relationship experience, which now I know that there was no other choice. It had to stop like it stopped because we were too much in the future. Too much. And me, I was in my future, and my ex-husband was in his future, so we had no link. And the same concerns to any field of our life, you know. So, of course, just not to sleep is not enough. There are always ways to bring yourself faster and like more, I would say, faster and better in a conscious life, to bring your back in your body, to make your life much beautiful with some tools, yeah, using some practices on the sleep deprivation. Because literally everybody knows that there are a lot of practices exist. There are millions of books which are saying that if you do this, you will get that, and so on. But when you do it in a special way, deprivating your sleep, it will come tomorrow. Or today, it depends on your sleep. You don't need to wait for everything for years. It comes tomorrow. You know, since I started this way of life, everything what I want come like this. You know, I think it comes. And sometimes I didn't even have opportunity to think, but I already got what I wanted. Because life becomes faster, because there is no pause in your life. You start to live life, you know, and it's without any kind of stops, you know. Because we don't need to stop. We came here to live, not to wait for something which may come in our life in 10 years, and then we will start to live beautiful. But now we have to wait. In my life, it doesn't work like this anymore. And this is fantastic. And, you know, guys, I know that for you, this topic is very is very new, like very new, and nobody spoke about it like me. But if you have questions, if you want me to open particular topics, maybe this video will be watched by people who already do very deep practices and want to go deeper or to add sleep deprivation, please write comments, and I will open different topics in my further videos. And for now, I send you kisses from Monaco, hugs, and hope to see you soon. And for your feedback as well. We'll be very happy to communicate with each of you. Love you guys.